welcome to Course Close-Up. Mike Fiorillo, Ed Marin. Ed, good morning. Nice shirt.
You like that?
We're at Venango Valley Golf Course with Cory Smith. And Cory, you are, what's your title here?
I'm front of house manager and director of golf here at Venango Valley.
And what does that mean?
Oversee a lot of people, including guests, employees, inside operations, make sure outside's running well.
So let's talk about the history of this awesome golf course right here. Why don't you tell us when it was established?
The golf course was first constructed in the year of 1968, and then it continued processes, holes by holes. It became a complete 18 in 1973.
So tell us, in 1968 when it started, was it 9 holes right away? What was it?
No, it was just the lay of the land. It wasn't anything spectacular. They had to cultivate it hole by hole, and it wasn't a full 9 all at once. It kind of developed, and as it developed, they let people play when it was allowed to be, played upon.
And who was the architect for this course?
The architect actually had 2 gentlemen involved by the name of Kemp and Erath. Paul Erath was the main designer architect, and also ironically had ties with Arnold Palmer because he did a course for AP down around the Latrobe area called Laurel Valley. So he has those same influences and mindset, and he helped create this gem here.
Tell us about what we're sitting in right now. When was this established?
The process here at Venango has been over a long period of years. The owners currently have had it for over 20 years. I believe this is our 23rd or 4th year that they have had the establishment. The mansion here is a historic building. Actually, it dates back to 1838.
Wow!
And they, from then on, from their tenure, have added on extra dining rooms and a little pro shop, a very nice bar. So basically, just to keep it growing with time, they've or what we have here. None of this existed. This was actually trees.
Right.
A long time ago. I've actually seen photos of that, and it's amazing to see the eye for what it has created.
The restaurant itself here is well known throughout the area. Many people just come just to dine here.
Right? Yeah, we kind of have that 1-2 punch, if you will. It's awesome because personally, this is all I've known. Being a son of a professional athlete in golf, I had the golf part down. The restaurant touring, that has been my actual financial stability in my life growing up, getting through college and such. So I've just continued to keep those 2 facets in life and brought it here.
And what is your golf background?
Golf background is extensive. I started playing the game when I was 4.
Wow.
I'm 38. Like I said, Dave Smith's my father. He's kind of been my guidance, my teacher, mentor my whole life, and just tried to be like him, getting into it early, and from then it just continued into what I knew drove me. So.
Where'd you go to school?
I went to Cathedral Prep. I was there from the years of 94 to 98. Then had a little tenure down in Louisiana. I actually played Division I golf for Sunbelt Conference, University of New Orleans. Played a little time there, came home, played a little bit of Mercyhurst, and then got into the workforce. Pretty hardcore restaurant.
Did a little research and a little extensive background preparing for this show, and I heard there was a controversy here about 4 or 5 years ago. There was a young man named Ed, my co-host, playing, and he was upset. He came in and there wasn't enough hot dogs. Why don't you explain that to me?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going into season 4 here at Venango, and being from Erie, not that it's far away from Venango, but Venango's a little closer knit community, and I'm trying to meet all the locals and who's one day, and kind of ran out of hot dogs. I got hit with a big crowd, and they took about 12 off the rack, and Mr. Ed walks in, and where's all the hot dogs? There's no more hot dogs. So that's how we kind of met, and it was, for me as an employee, one of those things where I kept a name to a visual there. I'm like, all right, I'll remember
ever
you.
Since then, he's had hot dogs for me.
That's right. I make sure.
So that's how we got to meet, and just watching him golf sometimes out there is pretty amazing. I mean, he can hit. But you get to play the course a lot too. I mean,
I try to squeeze in golf time when work is at a good place.
Because you can tell it's changed and it's gotten even better every year. It just seems. You
Yeah.
guys do an amazing job on this course.
What's very unique, because I've played and traveled, the country, the United States. I haven't yet to be outside of the United States as a competitor, but it's on the check-off list, if you will. But here, what's unique is the owners have always put back into the facility. They always show you that it's money well spent to come play here. They really care about the little things and the nuances that make golf, good golfers. We try to give you that private feel at a public price.
Yeah, because when you come here, I've heard some people that come up from Pittsburgh that I've talked to and say go to Venango. They come back and say it's almost like a country club, and they loved it.
Yeah.
And they get good service. The people here are just superb.
We try. That's the statement that we try to pass on. I always stress to my staff, the perception of what people see matters. It goes a long way. So we try to make sure things look like they're organized and we know what we're doing at all times, and we don't try to get caught off, offbeat.
Tell us about who's in charge of the grounds. Who do you work with to make sure the fairways are cut and the roughs the way they want them to be, the sand traps?
Sure. Oh yeah. There's a lot that goes into it. I mean, we roll our greens. Not many golf courses that are public have rollers or access to those. We do. We roll our greens to make sure that they have the pristine, true roll. That belongs to a guy by the name of Mike Bockert. He's an unbelievable superintendent, very knowledgeable. He has been appointed by the owner, who was the prior superintendent, Durbin. He's kind of teaching him the ropes of how we like the things done around here, and he's doing a fabulous job.
You don't see too many sand traps also that are in that good condition unless you go to a country club.
Right.
How do you guys keep them, that fresh without being hard? Is it the sand that you use?
It's a combination of both. It's proper maintenance, which is scheduled. Every single day, those bunkers are raked with a true rake trap. So it's not like they're just going in there with a hand yard rake for leaves. They do use that tool as well, because they actually take that and go around each edge, as well as take a weed eater and edge it to get that real tight cut that you see. That almost looks like it was perfectly cut one time and done, but they stay on that. And those guys, it's a tedious job, it's not a fun job, but at the end of the day, they get a lot of pride and satisfaction out of,
Right.
the average golfer actually seeing that and picking up on that.
Just don't end up in it.
Just don't end up in it, yeah, because some of these near these par fives, that's kind of their only defense, yeah.
Tell us about, you have a nice driving range, and what improvements are you making out there?
Yeah, the driving range, huge place to get it done. We added recently a driving range bunker where you can hit long irons out of. You can, not many people realize that, so I wanted to hit on that.
Yeah.
Along with the main hitting facility, which is very large. There's a chipping and putting green area. We also have another putting green here. We don't really encourage chipping on this one, but yeah, the range is 7 days a week.
So you do have a chipping and putting green area next to the driving range, which is really nice too if you want to get your chipping down. As you know, being an avid golfer, the short game is where you score.
Yeah, short game matters tremendously. It's what separates great from good,
Right.
in my opinion. I mean, anyone can hit a ball. Everyone has a unique swing that can get it to go a certain distance. But the fact of the matter is, when you get on the putting green, can you get it in quicker than they can?
And tell us about, you have a lot of leagues here. What nights do you have leagues, and how's the leagues been going?
Leagues have already started. We're finally in season. I know that we've been
Really?
saying that for a while. I mean, we had a rough April, but so has the whole country. Leagues are 5 days a week. We have morning leagues. Like today, there's a league out there right now, Wednesday morning. We have a Thursday morning. There are evening leagues Monday through Friday.
Wow.
So we only get a break on those on the weekend, unfortunately, but we don't complain. We encourage anything that comes to us.
What about outings? You have a lot of outings here, I know, and they usually are on the weekends or any day.
Outings, that's all scheduled through our pro shop here. They are vast and they're monthly. June, July, August, they're the peak, obviously, for any golf course. We're no different. So if you need a tee time, make sure you call us. Don't just assume you can come on out. Definitely make sure that there's not a day where we can, get you out, obviously.
So if somebody wants to schedule an outing, do they just call and talk to someone about that?
Sure, they can contact Larry Rose here, is our golf manager as far as the outings go. She can have anything done for you as far as your particulars for your event.
And they have a nice pavilion over there where usually they grill and people can eat steaks or
Oh
chicken
yeah,
or whatever.
New York strip steaks, afterwards chicken. I mean, we have a little bit of a thing going on with that. Nice area to hold a nice event after your event.
Tell us about now your prices, weekdays and weekends, and as far as regular people, seniors. Do you have a special deal on a certain day? How's that go?
Absolutely. For your seniors, I know you guys you have a little bit more time than most. I can't wait for that time to actually be for me.
Oh, wait for it.
I know. That's what they say. They say, don't be in a hurry, young man.
Don't be in a hurry.
So Monday and Thursday are our special days for you guys. You can play this place, which is unbeatable, with a cart for $19.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And any other day you come play, aside from the weekend day, $21. So it's still a steal.
Yeah.
If you're not a senior, you're going to be ranging anywhere from $27. Your special day of the week is Tuesday. We call it $21 Tuesdays here at Venango.
Wow.
Everyone plays with a cart for $21. So that's kind of like the day we try to really give everybody their special. Weekend rates are at $34. So that's for everybody Saturday and Sunday.
And do you guys ever run where you can play 18, get a hot dog or anything like that? Ever?
No, we don't kind of run any of those specials. We do sell Smith hot dogs at the turn, $2. Soon, as long as my T-book is looking nice, I'm trying to get in here some Italian hot sausages with some onions and peppers, maybe
There you
change it
go.
up a little bit. It's a come.
Yeah,
you know.
that's nice.
A whole bunch of Coke products in there for you. Beer at the turn. We have a lot of different variety and packs of cans to go out on the golf course. That's pretty popular. Guys like to drink while they play. It's a hard game. Ed knows
That's
about
the only thing
that
I can
part.
do right.
Ed knows about that part.
About the drinking part or the hard game?
Well,
Both. But the drinking part just comes natural, I guess.
What is the area you guys want to make improvements on? Some people have said you might fix some of your cart paths down the road, or what are you looking at?
Yeah, improvements that I know are probably forth seeing, which do come at prices, so we have to definitely keep pushing the envelope and make sure we're giving you the best product we can. Definitely cart paths. We'd love to have it. Ideal dream of every golf course to have them go all the way around.
Right,
That's ideal.
Yeah.
That way there's no carts today.
Right.
We would love to have that here. We're getting there. And I'm not sure the percentage all the way around, but it's pretty good. Upcoming improvements, I know that the owner spoke about driving range. He's thinking about doing moguls and such, and
Nice.
having nice obstacles to aim at while you practice. Seeing that right now we just have our distance markers, which are good, but from a golfing perspective and someone that really likes to play and work on their game, I think you gentlemen can agree. Seeing that, even if it's an artificial looking green, it still gives you that perception that you're practicing well.
And your driving range, like most of them, have the machine where you put your money and you get coins and then you get your golf balls.
Correct, yes. There is a machine over there. If you do happen to stop at the clubhouse first, which is fine, for some supplies, we do have golf balls, hats, gloves. We do sell coins inside, but there is a machine over at the range as well.
Which allows people to go there at any time, just about.
Yeah, sun up to sun down. I mean, I wanted to kind of loosen up my back this morning, but they were actually picking the range and cutting it, so I felt bad about going over there. But normally after 8 o'clock, you're free to practice all the way until dark.
If people want to play this course, it's probably best to call for a tee time. Can they just get the number? Do you have Facebook? Do you have a website?
It'd be best to go to our website, venangovalley.com. You can't make a tee time, book a tee time there, but it'll give you any general information you're looking for on our facility. Tee time wise, golf wise, just call the pro shop directly and we will definitely take care of you. Or a reservation for the dining as well.
Sure.
And all those wooden statues, who actually carved those out?
I thought you did those.
That's what I was told.
You know what? Don't listen to Mike.
That's what
Oh, see, Mike had
He's
me on the
just
fence
facetious.
on that. No, that's done by our local business up the road here, our friends, Sprague's Brew. It's a mini brew. He's the owner, and he's also very skilled with a chainsaw. So he carved those out after a bad storm we had. Instead of losing the tree, he thought it would be cool to create
It adds to the golf course. I like it. you know.
Yeah, old Tom Morris and Arnold Palmer on the first tee isn't a bad
it's
thing
not.
to walk up on, right?
Have you had a lot of comments on this?
Oh yeah, people can't believe it. They think that we put them there.
Uh-huh.
You know, they don't believe that they're actual trees that still have rootage, which it's intact. He just created that art, which is very unique, I think.
Now tell us about, I think we skipped over this, but tell us about the first name of this golf course.
Yeah, the first name back in 1968, Kemp and Erath. Kemp was from Canada. He was a Canuck. So Erath, obviously being the American, they decided, hey, let's call it the Canadian American Golf Club. So in its very early establishment, that is what they called this place, which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
That a place that's been around for, and I did the math, I mean, we're coming up on 50 years here.
Right.
So I might have to, get something planned here for an anniversary.
I think so.
I think it would be very rewarding.
That would be fun. I know too, when I first came up to this area back in the 70s, there used to be old wooden kind of like shack type things where people would spend the night and come out and golf and party over there and stuff.
Yeah, I've heard the folklore, if you
Yeah.
will. I mean, all along this hillside here, they were almost like a teepee hut.
Yeah.
And as such,
Yeah.
I've only seen pictures, like I said, but it was a very unique place, and it was really secluded and wooded more than it is today, and people would party and play and eat, and yeah, we're known for the Italian seafood and steaks, so if you're hungry.
Now, some golf courses that people go out and they look for golf balls and they resell them as used balls. Here, do you have that, or is it like the people that work on a course find them and they can have them?
The ones that get left, the dead soldiers?
Yeah, the balls in the woods or whatever.
The balls in the woods, you're saying on a yearly basis,
Yeah.
you take saying? Well, I mean, there are probably some guys out there that have been longtime members that I see with a backpack and some high boots. I can't say that I haven't been one of them, too.
Right.
I know where the misses are. Try to go find some shag,
Sure.
some Pro Vs. You never know. But if when the guys cut down the fescue and such each year, I see them pulling out hundreds and hundreds of golf balls, and we just leave them right there for our local guys to come
nice.
pick up and play.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
They keep a couple for themselves
Sure.
probably, but it's not a big deal for doing that kind of work. But you'd be surprised how many golf balls get collected in one of those
The majority
bushes.
of them were probably Mike's.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
That bush on number 8.
That's right. Tell us about how many times people have left things in the carts and have come back. Because I know I did once. I left the phone in the cart and I come all the way back and get my phone.
Yeah, we try to be, responsible human beings when it comes to stuff like that. We do have rangers here at Venango,
Right.
and they're very, very good about catching things like that, articles, bringing them into the pro shop. And we take the information off the phone when they call, hey, we lost this. If we have it, it's right there. If we don't, we do keep an eye on it for you. That happens quite a bit. I've seen everything from wedding bands to car keys
Well, the wedding
to a
band.
phone. Yeah, there's actually rings still in there.
Isn't that why you said you wanted to get tattooed on your...
Yeah, so you don't forget it. Yeah, I just recently got married myself.
You guys, congratulations.
Yeah,
by
thank
the way.
you.
And tell us about your ranges. Do they, sometimes play can be real slow. Do they kind of push people along? Let's get going a little bit.
They do. They are instructed to do a lot of jobs. They're kind of like our chameleons here. They really help outside function as well as inside. If the tee box is good, we usually have a couple in place, a morning, a mid, and a closer. One can get out and make sure water on the course is good, and then the other can stay guarding the tee. But if you're slow and you're out of position, a hole is usually what we give you. If you're more than a hole out of position, you're gonna see a guy in a red shirt, and he's gonna
That's
good.
he's
people
gonna
don't
tell
like
you.
that. Most people.
Yeah, if you develop a relationship with one of the Rangers, then it might not be for the right reason, right?
You've been here 4 years?
This is my 4th season. Yes.
Have you ever had a problem with anybody playing on a golf course where you guys had to say, we ask you to leave, this is not appropriate out here?
There have been a couple instances. I mean, life happens. I understand that. I usually try to be prepared for any type of situation. And believe it or not, there's situations that come up that you don't even mentally prepare yourself for. I mean, if I told you how many carts have been in a creek over the last 2
wow.
years compared to the 23 that they've had it, you would see a staggering, there's an alarm here. Yeah. But they've been accidents. They weren't, and there was nothing malicious or intentional. the only one that I would say was borderline. You know, I did have to throw a group of college kids off the course once for horsing around in the
A
cart.
little rowdy.
Yeah, and it was ironic that you bring up the Rangers. They're the ones that spotted it because they saw a top of a cart in the distance doing one of these, and under further investigation, he actually saw it happen. So that was probably the only time I've ever.
So that's probably good that you have rangers on this course, though, to keep. Just to make sure everything's going well.
It's a good necessary evil.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, it's for the benefit of the golfers. It's not to have them worry or
Right.
you know. As long as you're out there having a good time and you're obeying our rules and you know you're not getting a little haywire in the cart, we don't mind it.
And we're gonna play a hole here today. What hole are we playing?
We're gonna play our signature hole. It's ironically the longest hole on the course.
Oh,
It's a par 5.
Oh, what
Must
And
be
it's-
number 18.
It's 15.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
15. I forgot. Oh,
15,
Here comes
yeah.
the woods, Mike.
Yeah.
15 one going up the hill.
There's
No,
just
it's
a,
going down the hill and then it dog legs a little bit. To
yeah, and we got a little bit of that H2O there guarding the green.
yeah.
the creek.
A natural
and the
crick,
pond.
and then their whole right side's out of bounds. So there's not much to worry about, Mike.
No, not at all. Okay. Well, I'll be playing from the senior tee. So.
Oh, Cory will just hit it down to about 100 yards in. You know.
Yeah, no, not on that one.
All right, Ed. Any more questions to Cory?
No.
All right, so let's go out and play the signature hole, which is hole 15 here at the Venango Valley Golf Course. Okay, we're here at the 15th hole at Venango Valley, and Cory, tell us about this new tee box.
The new tee box, it's only been here about, I believe, 3 to 4 years in its progress and transition of removing a lot of trees and adding a little over 40 yards from the blue tees. Very good test, and it actually opened up to a view that we knew we had, but that's as good as it gets for us.
It is a pretty view.
Sure is. Tell us about this hole.
This hole here, it's a 535-yard par 5, slight dogleg right gradually throughout the hole. Out of bounds all the way down the right side. I wouldn't bother looking for it if you go that way. Lots of meat left. There is a strategically placed bunker in the middle of the fairway. It's out there from back here. It's roughly about 300 yards. From there, there's a natural flowing creek that runs all the way rest of the hole, runs down the left side of the green. More water, little smaller than a pool, I'd say. Pond in front of the green, as well as continuing out of bounds on the right. So it's got a lot for you to think about.
Sure it does, and we're standing on the blue tees, which is for the big hitters. In front of us is the white tees. Then what the people are hitting, you can see them right there. You have the senior tees and the lady tees, so you have 4 different tees. Is that true on most holes?
Yes, every hole is pretty much set up this way. Different tee boxes at different locations for your skill level.
And one thing I wanted to ask you too, Cory, is this talk about the PGA to make faster play. They're talking about maybe having public golf courses seriously making the holes a little bigger so they can speed up play. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that. I mean, if it's just a leisure round, if you're trying to practice for competition, though, I don't advise doing that. It might be a little too easy for you. But I have played in golf courses such as Whispering Woods where they have a big cup. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun because you feel like you can make putts from anywhere, anywhere. The hole is the size of a soccer ball. It's really fun.
Okay, do you see that ever happening here?
Probably not.
Okay.
Yeah, that once again, you got to remember that leaves quite an impression in the green, and we try to preserve our greens here and make them the best we can be for you. So having a replacement plug that big, a lot of different spots, kind of tears your green up a little bit. So that's one thing you got to remember with the big cup.
Okay, this is a par 5, number 15. Ed, what do you think Cory's going to score in this hole?
6.
Cory's going to score a 6. What are you going to score?
10.
Ed's going to score a 10.
What are you going to score?
I'm hoping for a 6 myself. But
He's over there hoping for both.
here we
Because
go.
I'm probably going to be in the water
I think
again.
Cory,
That's why.
I'm going Cory with a par or a birdie.
Oh,
so,
all
so,
right.
so let's see how we do.
Mike's got faith in me with the score there.
Here we go.
I had to.
Oh, that's funny. No, it happens though. You definitely can make 6 here if you're not careful.
I can make 7.
See, the thing is,
Now, from up here, you can get it past the
that
bunker.
Well, I don't worry about that bunker. What I do is I try to pick out a focal point. So you see that pine?
Yep.
that's my point. So that's slightly right of this white marker, right? That's
Yeah.
my
Okay.
point of alignment for myself. After that, I kind of erase my mind of all the stuff I just told you that's out there. You know what I mean? The right side, the creek, all that stuff. I don't block it out. If you think about it, your brain's going to tendency to go gravitate towards it.
Yeah.
So if you don't think about it, that's the way I view it as a player. You know what I mean?
No, that's totally understandable. I don't think I've picked out focal points, but never blocked out everything else. So now,
I know the bunker is definitely in the wheelhouse if I pull it, right?
right.
But so what? It's a par 5 and it still just turns into a layup shot anyway.
Right.
So really, to me, that bunker is irrelevant. If I hit it in it or if I don't. Because it's already makes up your mind for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So a layup shot's not bad because if you can get it about 180, you can still reach the
That's
green.
all you need. Because how the bunker's designed, it's not a steep face bunker like you were saying at St. Andrews that you saw,
Right.
6 foot deep, right? That's you got to pitch out sideways. This you can still play forward and advance.
Okay. Next up, Cory. He's going to keep it out of the woods, though.
15th hole on the back.
Yeah.
Blue tees it.
Blue tee's a long way.
Ooh.
Oh, nice drive.
Oh my God, what a drive. Could only dream hitting the ball that far.
Jeez.
Awesome.
Hopefully we're short of the bunker.
Where are you going to hit from it?
I'm going to hit down at the white. I'm not going to do the blue.
It's going to hit from the
Because
white.
maybe I'll keep up with Cory on this. I don't know.
Now Ed's going to hit from the white tees.
Like I said, I'm going to get a 10. This is still a long way.
Just don't hit those bird feeders on
It
the right.
still is a long way from the whites.
Don't hit the bird feeders.
Don't hit the bird feeder.
Yeah, preserve our wildlife, Ed.
See, I still pull it.
That's
Ed pulled it
okay.
out to the left
That's the
fairway, but he's
direction
got a
to go.
shot coming in from there.
That's
I'm
the
going to go to
direction to
the
go.
senior tees and hit.
All right, we got to move to the seniors.
Okay.
Next up, Mike Fiorillo.
Thank you, folks.
Uh-oh.
Oh, going a little
Where you
right.
want to go?
No. You're all right.
Soft landing. He's
Okay.
all right.
Got an approach shot. Let's go get him. All right, Cory, we got Ed here. Second shot.
Yeah, a little wayward, but he's safe.
He's safe.
He's going to do a little layup shot here, try and stay short of the creek down there.
And that's what you want to do, right? On this hole.
that's. I mean, if you're out of position, that's the best play.
Hitting out here to the left wasn't a bad thing.
No.
Good shot.
Oh yeah.
I think he's going to be fine location there.
That's
Down the hill a little bit.
yeah.
All
Back
right.
in the short stuff.
Good shot, Ed. Now I'll go to mine. Find mine on the right side.
Mike for his second shot. You saying play this about 130?
Yeah,
Just for a good
130.
layup?
Give him a good layup. Slight to the left. That should be fine.
Yeah, you
As
got a
long
good
as-
clear shot at the green.
Yeah, good angle.
Now we're going to Cory's. Because I'm on average about 250.
All right,
and that's
we're gonna give it a go just because it's for the show, guys.
What are you hitting?
We're risking Ed's number.
Ed?
I'm gonna hit a 3 hybrid. We have
3 hybrid from here. Wow. Cory's going to hit a 3 hybrid his second
248
shot.
hole after 230 carry.
230
You don't
carry.
want to get that 6, huh?
No.
3 hybrid.
3.
Thought he wanted to hit a. Not hitting a 3 wood. He's hitting a 3 hybrid there.
Oh boy.
Hit it well. Just pulled it a little bit.
Stay left.
Gonna be safe, I
Should
think.
be left of the creek.
Yep, you're safe. Okay.
Yeah.
Good shot.
Good shot.
Came out of that one a little bit. Down.
You said 138, Cory? Yeah.
134 hole.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, Mike. Just to the right side of the green. Carry
Carry
over.
the pond. All right.
Nice shot.
And
I'll
from
just
there,
trickle down in there a little
yeah,
bit. Look at it keep going. Oh, Mike,
Thank you very much.
good shot.
pretty nice there.
Yes, it is.
Well, you're on a downslope to the right, so that
Yes.
should help the pool.
Okay.
It'll kind of bounce
Ed's
it out.
third shot, about 130 from the pin. A little downslope. What do you think, Corey? What's your prediction?
I think he's going to make it on the green.
Me too.
Yeah.
Hit that well.
I had faith. It's
right
going
on
right
the
at
pin. That's a great shot.
it. Pin seeking.
Yes, great shot. Look at him.
If
Looking
it
for a
holds the
birdie.
green, nice
He's got
shot.
a birdie possibility.
That was nice.
Wow.
It's on film.
That's cool. It was on TV.
here for.
I'm happy.
Now, Corey says this is a tough shot.
Yeah, it is too. You got the creek right in front of you.
He said he did this on purpose for TV.
Yes. He's going to show us how to get out of a bad situation.
Yeah, try to. What you want to do is I'm on a severe downslope,
Yes,
so
you
you
are.
want to get yourself with the slope first
Okay.
of all.
So you want to get your back shoulder up high.
Well, you want your leading shoulder
Down.
lower in this
Right.
situation, which is going to feel awkward.
Right.
But the thing is, you want to stay going with the shot. You want to stay going with the slope.
Okay.
A lot of people in this situation say, "Oh man, I have to get the ball up."
And that's what I do. And
There's all these
Yep.
things in my way.
Right.
The club is naturally going to do that with how I set it down in here.
Okay.
So let me try and, hopefully, I'm going to try and chip it into this bank, have it pop up onto the green.
Right.
It's the closest you're going to have to get close
And let
to
it
the
sit
hole.
there. What club are you using?
This is a 60-degree lob wedge.
Okay.
So I hit it, but not very good.
It's all right. If you don't have a 60-degree, Corey, what would you use?
You could use a 56 in that situation and get the same result.
Okay.
I probably could have got away with using the 56 there.
Okay.
And I'm actually going to do that.
Yep. I've heard that if you can putt, always putt. Is that true?
Because we keep it tight enough around
Right.
here where you can do that sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Plus the shot is going to try and get away from me.
Okay.
So you're not really worried about a little bit of rough.
No, you have to maybe just hit it a touch harder, and that's how it'll get through that. It's more of a feel thing, because the chances that I'm going to get this club closer are greater than a pitch
Okay.
in
Sure.
this situation.
Right.
So you have to weigh your options.
And I see you use your.
Crosshand.
Yeah,
I do
cross-hand.
left hand low. I'm a cross-handed putter.
Yep.
Fred Couples is my favorite, so I kind of got it from him.
Nice,
Nice
shot.
putt.
Going to sit right next to it. Nice par.
So now you're gonna get your par and make
So
me.
to
look.
me, if you were to use, you saw I used just the simple putting stroke. I
Right.
hit a little firmer.
Yep.
I let the gravity of the terrain get the ball.
Okay.
Awesome shot.
Mike for his birdie putt.
Oh, he gave it a wrap.
Crushed it.
Oh,
he does have it. He called it out. He said. Kevin said he's sending you the bill.
He said, I'm going to hit that,
That looks
so
good.
that I have a
I'll
short shot.
I went right over the hole.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Holy cow.
I got a par.
Oh! Do not show that on TV, Kevin.
I never missed it.
Now I gotta go for this birdie, right?
Yep.
So I gotta try to beat Cory.
Someone's got to make birdie. I missed my birdie putt.
So did I.
I can't guarantee it.
I don't know if I should give him any tips here, Mike, because, I mean, I don't want him to beat me.
There you go.
Hey, if I could tie you, I'll be happy.
Hey,
See if you can
the
do what I did. Though.
possibility
See if you can hit
exists.
the camera.
I don't really want to hit the camera because I'll probably be the one stuck with the bill and not you.
Just-
Seniority, you know.
Still working?
Oh, he
Nice
did it!
birdie. Ed, nice job.
Nice
Birdie's
putt.
15.
That's a good roll, man.
Wow. So you put the pressure on the big guy.
Yeah, well, he's already in.
That's what I mean. The pressure's on.
Yeah,
See, now if you make us, Cory, I just ate my words of you getting a 6.
you did. I know. I'm trying to better that moment.
Good putt.
Nice.
Par's good
par.
anywhere, right?
Yep, par.
All right. Good job, Cory. I want to thank you very much for having us out
Not
here.
a problem. Thank you for coming and having us on.
And once again, you guys are open 7 days a week. And if you have any questions about times, tee times, or cost, just call the pro shop, correct?
Call the pro shop. We'll take care of it.
Thank you for watching.